title of the year. Number 2 seed Amelie Mauresmo is seeking back-to-back wins after taking the trophy in Berlin. Who will make her own history in Rome? Find out next. Center court, the Foro Italico from Rome, Italy. Semi-final action is the number 5 seed Jennifer Capriati takes on the number 1 seed Serena Williams. Barry Mackay along with Katrina Adams ready for the action on the Tennis Channel. And Katrina, this should be some kind of a match. Really, these two have played 13 times and maybe one of the best rivalries in women's tennis.
Wow, their games are so similar to one another. Great baseline players, great aggressive players, a lot of strength, determination. She said they played 13 times and only 3 of those matches have been played in straight sets. The rest have been 3-set battles, and I expect to see some kind of battle here today in Rome.
As we watch Serena Williams in the near court, those tremendous athletic legs playing Jennifer Capriati, a very strong crowd. Late on a Saturday afternoon, the sun has finally come out. They've had some really shaky weather as we have a little closer look at Serena. Only 22 years old, seems like she's been around forever.
I know, she's a great champion of the game already at such a young age, and she's excited to be back on the courts after having such a long layoff last year with an injury, with a knee injury and knee surgery, and came back this year to win Miami, and looking forward to continue to add some titles to her career.
Looking at her out there, Katrina, she certainly looks fit at this particular time.
Well, you know, after a knee surgery and a knee injury, you really work hard on your fitness to try to strengthen all the muscles around it, and it's very important to not have any extra weight on you, and as you can see, she's pretty strong and lean right now.
So Serena Williams, the number 1 seed, loosening up for her semifinal match against Jennifer Capriati. A closer look at Jennifer, 28 years old, a veteran of the tour, with winnings of over $9 million. Certainly one of the great women players of maybe the past decade.
Oh, definitely. Former number 1 player. She's got 2 Grand Slam titles to her name. And she's just looking to try to get another French Open title, using this tournament as a warm-up and perhaps getting by Serena Williams today.
Well, earlier today, semifinal action. Amelie Mauresmo looking very strong on this same center court. Look back at these two as they began the match. Vera Zvonareva started very fast, Katrina, but then suddenly it became all Mauresmo.
Yes, Mauresmo had a slow start, but really got into the points. Some great tenacity of her play, moving the ball around, forcing Zvonareva from corner to corner. Great patience shown here.
This was one of the longest points of the match. Mauresmo right on the sideline. But Zvonareva hung in. You could hear the scream from Zvonareva as she missed the forehand. Now Mauresmo up 5-1 in the first set. Actually, she had a set, playing very strongly.
Yes, she did. Zvonareva was really trying to fight and hold on to get back into the set, trying to win this game. But another long point here as the match wore on. They had some great rallies. As you can see, Zvonareva stepping up, taking advantage of a short ball. Great recovery from Mauresmo, but too good from Zvonareva.
And at that point in the match, it looked like Zvonareva might get into it.
Well, set point here from Mauresmo. She's just really keeping the ball in play. Nice, great depth. You see the loopy ground strokes. Zvonareva makes a mistake of hitting a short ball. Mauresmo really being aggressive.
Mauresmo in the near court trying to put away this set. A deep shot from Mauresmo, but she'll stay back.
Just being patient, and that was what really got her through this match today. Waiting for the opportunities like that to hit that trademark backhand winner.
Now it was second set action, 3-1 Mauresmo. And this ball drops in. Zvonareva started coming back in the second set at this point.
She never gave up. She was out, looked down and out, but even though the score was such a deficit for her, she really fought and stayed in and got some errors from Mauresmo, but in the end, Mauresmo was too strong, stepping up into the court, taking advantage.
This was match point for Mauresmo. She puts away the forehand. And so Amelie Mauresmo, a very strong effort won it earlier today in Rome. A straight set win over Zvonareva. And a look at the draw.
Well, Mauresmo has come through a tough section of the draw, beating Serena Elia in 3 sets after being 2 points away from defeat, getting through past Zvonareva as we just saw. And now for the matchup of the day, Williams and Capriati. Both those players had tough quarterfinal matches, but looking forward for this exciting match.
So Capriati or Serena will take on Mauresmo in the championship match. We'll have it for you on the Tennis Channel. A look at their last meeting. The 0-3 Wimbledon event in the quarters. Williams winning that one, but not an easy win for her. 6-3 in the final set.
No, Williams really has taken control of these matches as far as winning them in numbers, but not so much in play. I mean, they've been battles. They've been some 7-6 in the third, 7-5s, and I tell you, it really comes down to 1 or 2 points within the match.
We will be ready to go very shortly as these two take some final warm-ups. Stay with us. We're on the Tennis Channel. Semifinal action from the 2004 Telecom Italia Masters from Rome. Bright Saturday afternoon at the Foro Italico from Rome, Italy, as Serena Williams gets ready to roll. Well, certainly her gear gets a lot of attention, or her lack of gear.
Lack of gear and addition of jewels, as we just got a look at. Belly ring.
And a great turnout here on center court, the Foro Italico, one of the most famous clay courts in all of the world, but certainly one of the highlights of the European season. And we're ready to go now. Best of 3, semifinal action from Rome. Serena Williams serving, first game, first set. Capriati going for it all on the return.
Well, Jennifer's definitely not shy. She always comes out swinging, and she'll swing till she finds her rhythm.
Oh, yes.
Serena loves to hit that backhand down the line. Got a mid-court ball from Capriati. Never really know which way Serena's going with her ground stroke. She has great deception off both sides, which has made her the great player that she is.
30 love, first game. Yes.
Not a bad start from Serena Williams. Taking advantage of a short ball, getting her body weight behind it, just lacing it down the line for a winner. Right on the line.
40 love. Right on the sideline. And so Serena Williams with a very strong start. Well, before most matches get underway, Katrina, we like to get your keys to the match. What do you think?
Well, for Jennifer, she really needs to serve well. She doesn't want to hit a lot of second serves and have Serena step up and crank some winners right off the bat. She wants to stay focused. She needs to make sure that she can stay in this match by attacking. She needs to be aggressive, not allow Serena to take control and dominate.
15-0, 15 love.
15-0. You hear the Italian first. 15 love. Capriati, second game, first set.
30-0.
Well, Serena, to me, in that first game, looked very relaxed. I mean, just kind of floated along, hit winners. Very quick start.
She was very calm.
Second serve, Capriati up 30 love. Ooh, no call.
Help from the net cord.
30-15.
Shoulder turn, just clipping the top. Drop it on the sideline.
Just caught the side of that line. No.
40-15.
Well, you know, through the years, Katrina, I think the second serve of Capriati may be just a little bit suspect when the chips are down. We'll watch it closely today.
Well, she's very aggressive on it, so there's not a lot of room for error. And if she's tight, she tends to hit a lot of double faults.
No. Serena sprays the two-hander wide, and so Capriati holds.
1 game all.
1 game all.
Well, it's important for both these players to come out and hold serve. Allows them to relax, really find their own rhythm, and try to get into their strategic plan.
They've played so often, Katrina. They know each other's game very well. Do you think at this point in the match maybe they're trying to see, is there anything slightly different from the last time we played?
It's a great forehand return from Jennifer. Not really. They know what to expect from one another. You know, there's a new arsenal in Capriati's camp. She's got a new coach in Heinz Gunthart, who's a former coach of the former #1 Steffi Graf. So perhaps he's added some variety to her game and really have allowed her to flourish.
Interesting. Heinz Gunthart, very strong coach. For years, every first day of Wimbledon, I would walk out to court number 12, and you could count on it at about 10:30 on Monday morning. There was Heinz Gunthart and Steffi Graf.
That's right. Consistency.
Yeah. 1-all, 15-all. It's good. Ooh.
Great get.
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
I tell you, when Serena really steps up into the court, she can really be forceful with her ground strokes, generating some unbelievable power as she laces that forehand down the line.
That is about as good a forehand as you're going to see all afternoon. Tremendous power from Serena. 30-15. We'll go wide.
What really makes Serena's ground stroke so good is that she's very smooth. The racket head speed looks the same, and then at the last second she can speed it up to generate more power. You never really know when she's going to pull the trigger. She'll lull you into a certain pace, and then bam.
Deep serve from Serena, and there it is. Serena Williams holds serve. She leads 2-1. Well, speaking of keys to this match, what about the keys to Serena's game today?
Well, for Serena against Jennifer, she needs to use the angles, really get Jennifer outside of the courts to open up opportunities for herself. She wants to dictate play. A lot of first serves, good returns, try to get the rhythm going. But she needs to minimize errors because we know that at any given moment she can just go on a spray and balls will start flying all over the place.
If she can hit a few more forehands like that one we just saw, she will dictate play very strongly today. Wow, what a shot that was.
That was pretty incredible.
You said an interesting thing, Katrina. It's her timing, really, that really, at the very last minute, she gets that power off the forehand. And that's just natural timing, I think, that she has.
Yes, it's off the forehand and the backhand. It's just very smooth. And the power in her legs is really what allows her to generate such power without so much arm motion. You don't really see her force those shots with power. Very smooth. And it's the timing right off the bounce.
Semi-hot day here in Rome. Temperature in the mid-70s, but a little humidity as you see the players under those umbrellas being protected on the changeover. And now a big hand for both players. Big turnouts all week long at the Foro Italico. The ladies' event follows the men's each year. 2-1. Serena Williams up first set. The slow red clay of the Foro Italico, the famous very slow red clay courts of Europe.
Oh. Wow. And that's just the smoothness from Serena, really attacking the return. Got a nice angle, moving Capriati out of position, stepping forward. Same swing off of her forehand side, just took it out of the air.
Wow, Capriati right back with one of her best serves.
Yes, a good ball toss here, great extension. To see it snapping and catching the back of the line.
Ooh, called a fault. Serena points to the mark. Capriati moved over, ready to call that an ace.
Oh yeah, you want to get as many free points as possible against a player like Serena as well as against Jennifer.
And that ball looked like it skipped off the service line. 30 all. Ooh, and a double fault. And a bad time for it at deuce, and now a chance for Serena to get the early break. Now we'll watch that second serve we talked about earlier from Capriati. Pressure on right now. It's good. Comes in with a very solid second serve.
Deuce.
It's deuce.
These are the opportunities that Serena needs to take advantage of. You got a second serve, break point, make the return. You can see she didn't really bend her knees, never really got under the ball, just dumped it in the net.
Capriati gets the open court.
Advantage, Capriati.
It's a good 1-2 point punch. Serve out wide, opening up the court. Serena knew with such a short return that Jennifer was going to hit a nice shot down the line.
That'll go wide. And Capriati holds.
2 games all.
Well, only the 4th tournament of the year for Serena. You think maybe, I don't want to say rusty, but maybe she misses that competition that Jennifer's had all year long?
Well, Jennifer hasn't played too many matches herself, coming off of a back injury in the end of last year, but she's played a few more matches than Serena. Both these players are still trying to find their game.
Love 15.
For Serena, it's a matter of match play, playing the top players consistently, building confidence within your own game and in your own mind.
No.
15 pari, 15 all.
These players played here in 2002, with Serena winning 7-5 in the third.
That's wide.
Almost pulled the trigger up the line. Capriati is very dangerous off of both sides when she's deep in the corner. She hits the ball down the line on the run better than anybody in the game. Just a little bit too much for her.
It's a fault out wide. You saw the lines person at the top of your picture there looking in from that angle. No. Serena gets backed up, catches the tape.
Well, those are effective shots against Serena. Depth. And Jennifer has a lot of length on her shots, and they're heavy shots. She wants to push Serena off of the baseline. Serena likes to take the ball in the rise. She plays open stance on both sides. And it's to her advantage. She's got a lot of length with her height. But if you can push her backwards, that's when you have a chance.
No.
40-30.
You see Capriati gets caught moving the wrong direction on a clay court, Katrina. Really tough to change directions.
Very tough. The footing is very slippery on the red clay especially. That's why if you have a good down the line shot, you can be very effective on the clay courts.
No, Capriati overhits, and so Serena Williams holds in the 15 of the first set. Stay with us. We're on the Tennis Channel from Rome. 3-2 Williams. Center court, the Foro Italico, and an absolute packed house now for this feature match of the afternoon, Katrina, as both players get a big hand. Two of the best women in the business in the semifinals here. 2-3, Capriati to serve.
You don't realize how powerful
Serena
that forehand
15.
or backhand, but that shot in particular. Doesn't look like she's doing a lot, but just great shoulder turn and timing and acceleration.
No, that'll go long. Now 2 quick points for Serena.
Love 30.
And love 30. Net cord. No.
Capriati was quickly on top of this ball, moving forward.
15-30, 15.
Great depth. Serena unable to catch up with it.
Oh,
That's too
yes.
good. You really have to take note of how controlled Serena's body is on her ground strokes. When you look at the two, especially in the next point, Jennifer's entire body is into the shot, really off the ground. Serena is grounded, using the power of her legs for her shots, not the entire body.
Capriati right back with an ace when she needs it. Great point. Ace down the center. Nice motion on that serve from Capriati. Still break point.
Deuce.
Jennifer saying thank you.
Boy. No. One thing for Capriati, when she gets up to serve, she wastes very little time. Well, she gets into that motion quickly.
Yeah, she's a very fast player. Doesn't take a lot of time in between points.
There it is right there. And Capriati from love 30 down gets out of trouble. Serena not happy.
3 games all.
Serena definitely overhitting her shots in that last game after having that lead, but Jennifer hitting some very good serves. She has a powerful serve herself.
And we will have the final on the Tennis Channel. Check your local listings. It'll be on at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Sunday. Women's Italian on the Tennis Channel. 7th game. First set.
Pari, 15 love.
Jennifer has to be careful here. She's a telephone ring in the crowd, and she lets a lot of things off the court annoy her somewhat and gets her focus away from what she's doing at hand. She really needs to stay in every point here. Stay in the moment. Great play from Williams. That was a great serve. Jennifer hit a good return back, but Serena moving forward, setting up the shot at the net. A little delicate volley here. It's so quick and powerful moving back for that overhead smash.
There you see the great athletic, just pure athletic ability of Serena Williams. I kid the 49er coach every once in a while. I say, you know, she'd be a heck of a running back for the San Francisco 49ers.
Or a tight end.
Exactly. Serena again deep with that serve.
Yeah, she had a nice kick on that. You saw the ball really jump up above Capriati's shoulders, jumping away from her. It's a very effective serve on the clay.
And a very quick game for Serena Williams as Capriati lets out a yell. And so Oracene Williams in the crowd. Serena's mom, who attends an awful lot of matches around the world.
Yeah, she's very busy, as her daughters don't really play in the same event a lot, but she's supportive of both of them whenever she can.
Capriati to serve now, down 3-4. This is best of 3. Semifinals from Rome. Oh, Serena overhits the two-hander.
You can see she was a little off balance there. Didn't really get her body behind that shot, reaching out in front of her. But what makes these matches so intriguing between these two players is that they have a lot of respect for one another. Great serve from Jennifer.
Capriati opening up now, right down the center. Best serve of the match thus far. Clean ace. Look at that ball.
Yeah, it's great placement.
And she goes for it again. Second serve.
Wow, that's the way to step up on a short second serve. Great racket preparation, turn, and moving forward. Easy winner for Serena Williams. After Serena's match yesterday, she said that she's looking forward to playing Jennifer. They have great matches, and it's kind of like playing myself.
40-15.
Capriati to 40-15, trying to get to 4-all. Very tight first set thus far. No, it's going to go long. And so Jennifer Capriati holds. We are at 4 games all.
4 games all.
It was kind of a hesitant footwork for Serena there. She should have slid into that forehand and actually ran all the way to the ball. It's tough to do on the clay because you're not really able to recover, losing your balance.
Bright sun now over Foro Italico center court. Another error from the forehand. Capriati, 15 love.
Jennifer using the entire length of the court, corner to corner, off that return, forcing that error from Williams.
You know, we've talked about the red clay of Italy. What is the difference between a red clay court like this and the green, what we call clay courts in America?
Well, the red clay is a lot smoother. It's softer clay. It's more slippery than the green clay. The ball tends to slide more with the underspin, and it really digs in for the topspin. So it can be slower than our green courts, but it can also be faster. Depends on how much of a layer, thick a layer is on the court.
Wow.
15-30.
Ball from Serena. Now a bit of a chance here for Capriati. 15-30. Big points. First set, 4 games all. Jennifer moving well inside that baseline. No.
Great return from Capriati. Really stepped around the backhand and pulling that forehand down the line.
And now double break point for Capriati.
No. 30-40.
Goes for it all.
30-40.
Well, she's trying to be aggressive off of the second serve. It's kind of a body serve from Serena. Jennifer didn't really give herself enough room to be aggressive, as aggressive as she wanted to, with some control.
Actually playing the score well because it's still break point. That's good. And there it is. Jennifer Capriati has broken serve in the 9th game of the first set. Stay with us when we return. Capriati serves for the first set.
Hi, I'm Jose Higueras, and you're watching the Tennis Channel 1 Minute Clinic. Today, we're going to focus on the inside-out forehand. There's two key points to have a successful inside-out forehand. First of all, we want to make sure that we rotate our feet properly in a way where we can get behind the shot. The second point is we want to keep that ball on our opponent's backhand and keep it there until our position on the court is offensive enough till we can change the down-the-line shot. So once again, make sure that your feet rotate properly, get behind the shot, and don't pull the trigger down the line until you have full advantage on your opponent.
Good.
Thanks for watching. Keep it tuned here at the Tennis Channel for more 1 Minute Clinics.
A huge turnout here on Court Centrale. Centrale, as they say in Italy. Don't ask me to speak Italiano. That's the end of my Italian, Katrina. I'm Barry Mackay along with Katrina Adams, bringing you the action on the Tennis Channel from Rome, Italy, as Jennifer Capriati now serves for the first set against Serena Williams. Winner of this will move into the finals to take on Amelie Mauresmo. We'll have that for you, the championship match on Sunday. No, just carries over the baseline. Jennifer wasn't happy with the call.
Appears to be just long. And for Jennifer, it's a big game. She's obviously serving for the set, but the weakest shot in her arsenal is her serve. As far as inconsistency is concerned, she is able to throw in a few double faults here and there.
15.
Allison Lang in the chair. Will not overrule it. Second serve now, love 15. Oh, another error from the forehand of Serena.
Well, Jennifer's moving very well and controlling the point with her forehand, as you saw her stepping around the backhand, pulling this shot down the line. Being very aggressive with her feet right now.
15 all. Capriati 3 points away from the first set. Lets it go.
Kind of a wild shot from Serena.
Almost looks like Serena's concentration has gone off in the last 4 or 5 points. Oh, yes. And the minute I say that, she comes roaring back.
Well, she's very capable of making a ton of loose errors at one time, but moving forward on this, great preparation, taking her time. That's what she needs to do, continue to move forward on her ground strokes. She has trouble when she starts running side to side on the baseline, not getting her body behind her shots. That's when she starts to make the errors.
Oh, she gets, wow, it's good. Ooh, she got jammed and somehow that ball stayed in.
Well, it was a great body serve from Jennifer. She did get lucky here, but on this very next shot, I think she just rushed it, took her eye off of it, framed it.
And now set point, Capriati. Will go long, and Jennifer Capriati has won the first set here in Rome against Serena Williams, the #1 seed. Stay with us. We're on the Tennis Channel. Capriati with the first set. To totally redo this court. I always thought it was interesting on a clay court in Europe. The crew comes out and absolutely makes that court look like a brand new court. So psychologically, when you start the second set, you say, hey, we've got a brand new match going here.
Yeah, it's like a new day for you. It refreshes your mindset. There's no ball marks that you really have to question. And, you know, after the changeover, you're really trying to regroup and say, okay, how did I win this set? How did I lose this set? What do I need to do to start this game off?
Katrina, watching Serena through the years, would you say she's a slow starter?
She tends to be a slow starter, and that's an interesting question. Her last 4 matches that she has defeated Jennifer, she's dropped the first set and went on to win in 3 sets. So it's still potentially a long way to go in this match.
First game, second set. Williams down a set to Capriati. That'll go wide.
She's out of 15 love.
Jennifer's had a much better start in this semifinal as opposed to last week in Berlin, where she lost to Amelie Mauresmo 6-2, 6 love.
Well, a potential matchup in the finals here. Mauresmo already there, and Serena going for a quick little drop shot. It dropped.
It dropped.
A little too soon.
Yes, it's probably a good idea, a good change-up, but she needs to stay aggressive right now and keep the pressure on Jennifer. Jennifer can start to spray balls.
Just too good.
Once again, you see Serena moving inside of the baseline to finish the point off. That's where she's most effective. Not so much from behind the baseline, but when she's able to move forward and control the shots, she's too good. These last couple rallies from Serena, you see her just really moving the ball around, not going for too much, waiting for the right shot. As early on, she was trying to pull the trigger too soon on some of her shots, spraying balls.
Oh,
great return.
Yes. Capriati just unloads on a forehand up the line.
You know, if you don't get the ball wide enough on Jennifer, that's her favorite shot off both sides, hitting that winner down the line. That was right where she wanted it. Great serve.
And Serena right down the center. Service ace. So Williams holds in the first game of the second set. Capriati with the first set. Again, this is best of 3. They'll change over quickly. Great rule change, I think, not to have a rest after that first game. Who needs a rest after one game of tennis?
Exactly.
Maybe I do, but...
and it's good for the fans. They get an opportunity to see more tennis, keep the pace of play moving.
It's good. Yes.
There you saw Jennifer stepping inside the court, taking that ball on the rise.
15 love.
Hitting the ball behind Serena. But that was set up from a very deep shot on her previous forehand.
Wow, that ball skips off the service line. Capriati serving pretty well today.
Well, she can be very effective. It's about being consistent. She does have a very powerful serve, and she moves it around the box pretty well.
Another very solid serve. It's deep. And so Jennifer Capriati, 176 kilometers. How's your math? I can't convert that quickly, but that's above 100 miles an hour, I think.
Yes, it is. About 110.
Thanks, Katrina.
You're welcome.
And Capriati holds at love. A very quick game on her own serve.
Catching the line there. That one just under 100 miles per hour.
1 game all. Second set.
Broken string.
Wow, sure sounded like it.
And that's what you got to do. Get to the net. Fortunately, she was already on her way to the net.
Boy, you could hear that string go.
15 love.
But even still, she was able to control that volley. It's very tough with a broken string. The racket becomes like a trampoline if it's hit where the broken string is, but make contact in a solid part of the racket and was able to really put that volley away. One thing on the clay, you get a lot of broken strings because of the texture of the clay with the balls on the racket. You're hitting a lot more topspin.
No, it's long.
She set that one up with such a
15.
great forehand cross court. As you can see, Jennifer was out of position. Just pulling that one long down the line.
So you think players actually take a few more rackets out onto court for a match on the clay?
Especially on the clay, you make sure that all your rackets are in playing condition. Sometimes you have practice rackets in your bag and match rackets, but when you're playing on the clay court, you want to make sure you've got a minimum of 6 rackets.
And now a chance again for Capriati early in the second here, 15-30. Second serve. Jennifer moving well inside that baseline to return, keeping the pressure on Williams. No.
And that's a good point. Players at home need to realize by taking an extra step inside the court, puts the pressure on the server. You're actually making the court smaller.
Yeah.
Makes them hesitate and try to do a little bit too much with the serve, forcing them into double faults sometimes.
Oh, that's a big return. Look out. Just catches the tape, and Jennifer knows it.
Jennifer is glad that she got away with that. Great quick movement forward. Serena's so quick. Almost was able to come up with the fascinating winner cross court. See the slide, to slow herself down and grab her to retain her balance.
Great point. Serena in with one of her best serves right down the center. It's deuce.
Advantage. Capriati.
Serena trying to do a little too much with that forehand approach. Catches the net.
She set it up perfectly. She just didn't get under the ball. She's got to get her knees bent a little bit more and those short balls moving forward so that she can lift it over the net.
Break point again. Capriati. It's good. Oh, that's better.
It's a great shot. As you said earlier, she likes to hit the backhand down the line.
Juice.
Jennifer made a gallant effort, but too powerful of a shot from Serena Williams.
Oh.
Advantage. Capriati.
Serena would like to get that shot back.
Oh.
Kind of took it for granted. A floating ball from Jennifer. Just broke the wrist as you saw the racket head drop and cut underneath that. To keep a firm wrist, to have a firm volley.
Break point again. Capriati. Third game, second set. Now second serve.
Ball movement from Serena.
Oh. On a big point, Serena controls it.
See, had Jennifer on the run, but set it up from that backhand down the line and then pulled the short angle cross court. It's a great combination on the clay.
She gets a big break.
Advantage.
A huge break for Serena.
Well, she was trying to attempt an unbelievable angle, just caught the top of the net, and it was gracious enough to allow that ball to go over. Some nets are so tight that that ball will not go over. It will bounce back.
No, Capriati with some good depth again on the forehand.
Parita.
Yes, got Serena off balance here. Serena unable to do anything with that slice backhand attempt. Jennifer's looking really focused, very calm right now.
Service ace. Williams right down the center.
Advantage. Williams.
Capriati knows that she needs to take advantage of the opportunities at hand. Williams is not trying to go down easily. Wow, what a return from Jennifer Capriati. I mean, totally stepping inside the baseline. Great shoulder rotation, but the depth on that backhand down the line. Serena's unable to catch up with it as her momentum from the serve was carrying her to her left.
It's a fault. Now watch Capriati move in on this second serve. That's what's helping her get those big returns deep. There she is, inside that baseline.
And then she'll obviously move forward with a little split step here. Look at that.
Yes.
Another forceful return.
Capriati continues to jump all over that second serve. Now once again, Jennifer Capriati with a chance to break and go up 2-1. Big chance now, second serve.
Well, this return's going down the line too.
It's good. That will go long. And Jennifer Capriati, a very solid return game. She breaks serve. She now leads 2-1. She has the first set. Stay with us. Center court, Foro Italico, Rome, Italy, and Jennifer Capriati putting on quite a show, Katrina, jumping all over the second serve of Serena Williams.
She's playing very aggressive and consistent, but being patient with it. She's not overplaying her shots. She realizes that Serena is making a lot of errors. But I'm just impressed with the way that she's focusing right now and really trying to set her shots up.
Second serve, Capriati up 2-1. No. Well, Katrina, you mentioned Heinz Gunhart now coaching Jennifer. You think he's helped her in terms of strategy on those return of serves?
I'm sure he has, especially with understanding how to play the big points better. On that second serve of game point, she didn't go for the winner. She made sure she got it back deep in the court, down the middle, to continue to set up her points the way that she has.
Now Capriati quickly to 30 love. To solidify a 3-1 lead.
The toughest game to hold serve is after you've just broken serve.
Serena going for it all. Now Capriati up 40 love.
You can see Serena totally overplaying that. No spin on that ball at all, just flat.
And another error from Serena Williams and Capriati as Oracene Williams looks on.
Capriati leads 3-2.
3-1 Capriati.
You can see the tables turning here. Capriati now gaining control of the match completely with some consistent play, still being aggressive, but Serena Williams really starting to chalk up the errors.
Throws the ball up, doesn't like the toss. She'll start again.
No. 0-15. Love 15.
Don't really see the intensity of the footwork from Serena right now in her preparation. Because she takes the racket back so early and good shoulder turn, she doesn't really have the little bitty steps that most players produce in their shots, but she really needs to get her feet going so that her level of intensity can raise.
Oh, and a double fault now from Serena. Now Capriati with a big opportunity. I think this a must game for Serena.
Very much so. And, you know, as we said earlier, she hasn't played much this year. Her first tournament back was NASDAQ 100, which she found a way to win after having an 8-month layoff since Wimbledon last year.
Wow, Capriati clobbers the forehand deep, and now Jennifer Capriati with triple break point.
She is truly taking advantage of opportunities right now. She's raising her level with each game in this match.
Let and a fault. Now we can really see that in front of the baseline return from Capriati.
Jennifer Capriati would love nothing more than to win this match after losing 8 consecutive matches to Serena Williams, especially going into the French Open. This would be a great confidence booster for Jennifer.
This is the 14th time they've met in career head-to-head confrontations. Second serve, break point.
No.
That's going to go wide, and there it is. And Jennifer Capriati has broken once again in the second set. Stay with us. Capriati up 4-1. Center court, Foro Italico, the 2004 Telecom Italia Masters. And this crowd a little stunned, I think, Katrina, I should say, as somehow Serena just doesn't look 100% in this match.
Well, she's looking a little lethargic. She's not showing that fire and that pumping of the fist and the slapping of the thigh to get that adrenaline going. Even after shots like that, you're used to seeing her, you know, showing that fist. You say, okay, come on. Especially when she's, you know, her back is against the wall. She's trying to fight back into this match. She needs to show Jennifer that she's there. She's going to fight to the end.
Oh, yes.
But she's also recognizing that Jennifer's playing some great tennis. You know, Jennifer's coming up with shots like this. She's been very consistent since midway in the first set. Jennifer is trying to seize the opportunity of moving into the finals.
No call, right on the sideline.
That's a huge opportunity for Jennifer. 1, to beat Serena Williams, and 2, to have a rematch with Amelie Mauresmo from a week ago.
That's some good defense from Capriati. Very deep ball. She keeps it in play. 30 all.
Well, as each week has gone by and watching Jennifer play, she's gotten a lot more confidence with each match. She's a lot more in control, a lot more consistent, moving better.
Capriati. Wow.
Serena guessed right, but overran it a little bit. Great extension. That's a tough shot from so deep in the court. Trying to hit a bounce smash. Jennifer just controlling that next volley to the open court.
Now Capriati with game point, trying to get to 5-1. This crowd getting behind Serena.
And they want to see more tennis.
No. That will catch the net, and so Capriati holds. And now Jennifer Capriati at 5-1, second set. She has the first.
Capriati leads 5-1.
I think this crowd just stunned by what they're watching here. Capriati all over this match.
Well, they have to realize, you know, Serena has not played a lot of tennis. Her last match was in Amelia Island back in April, where she lost to Nadia Petrova. Or actually, her last match was in Charleston, where she withdrew in the third round to Conchita Martinez with knee inflammation. It's tough to come out and play these top players on such a huge stadium. in a Tier 1 event and be able to come back to form. The important thing is that Serena is healthy and can move forward to compete in the French Open.
Second serve.
No. 15-0, 15 love.
Now, if you're in Capriati's shoes, Katrina, you have to be a little careful about not to rush, don't you think, to try and close this match out?
Yes, most players, especially on a moment like this, to beat someone that you haven't beaten quite some while, you know, you try to force the shots, you try to finish big, but she just needs to stay in control. It's okay, she's up 5-1. You can go for a couple shots, but really stay in control mentally.
That's a good shot. Oh.
Wow. Some good gifts from both players. Serena really moving up to the net quickly here, finishing this off with a lightning backhand down the line. See some good defense from Jennifer, but Serena right on top of that.
Not an easy shot.
No, it's not. Above her shoulders, double hand backhand.
Serena, 30 love.
I tell you, when Serena's on, she looks so fluid with her strokes, taking her time, controlling the shots, generating power when she wants to. Still needs some work at finding her rhythm, get back to top form.
And Serena Williams holds at love. 5-2 Capriati. When we return, Jennifer serves for the match. A full house on center court as Jennifer Capriati walks over to serve for this match and a berth in the finals. Mauricine Williams, Serena's mom, a little concerned, needless to say. Capriati to serve, 5-2. It's good. Oh, and a great angle from Serena Williams.
It's actually a great point from both players there. Not really going for too much, staying away from the sidelines. That angle forehand from Serena is really what took her to #1 in the world. And a lot of players follow suit and putting that in their arsenal.
Wow. No.
Both players being a little careful right now with their shot selection. You can see good margin of error. Jennifer tried to pull that one down the line over the highest part of the net. Not in the proper position to do that.
Chance for Serena to get a break here, stay in the match. Love 30. No, it's long.
15-30.
It's a huge point for Jennifer to win. Capriati needs a first serve here. Put some pressure on Serena. You can see the focus on Jennifer and how she's matured. In that particular point, 3/4 first serve, made sure she got the first serve in to not put pressure on her second serve.
Serena having another look at that very deep shot from Capriati. No, that goes wide, and now Jennifer Capriati stands at match point.
Once again, Capriati putting a first serve in play, 3/4 speed, taking pressure off of herself to have to hit a second serve.
Match point. a double fault the ball. A very low toss on that second serve.
Well, definite sign of nerves. It's a huge moment for Capriati. As we said, she's been playing very well, but it's the moments you start to think, oh my gosh, it's match point. I'm about to beat Serena Williams.
First serve.
It's been so long since I've beaten her. Way back in 2001 at Wimbledon.
Serena's in. Solid volley.
That's such a top player move, moving forward, putting the pressure on your opponent. She's going to make Jennifer win this match. She's going to make her hit the good shots. Good change-ups from both players.
Wow, and there it is. Serena breaks right back.
Little tension has creeped into Capriati. Looked as if she was going to close this match out serving, but Serena coming forward at the right times, putting the pressure on Jennifer, changing the pace in that last point, taking Capriati out of her rhythm.
Now a big game for Williams to try and get right back in this second set. Down 3-5. A bigger game for Capriati. See if she continues to jump on the second serve of Serena. No.
Well, I remember a couple years ago, the French Open, I was at the match that Jennifer and Serena played in the semifinals there. Jennifer was up a set in 5-2. Ended up losing that match.
No, Serena slams the racket down.
So as a player, you never forget that. And it was a set in 5-2 just a moment ago, and she lost that game. So you never know what's going through her mind right now.
Serena service ace right down the center.
30-15.
Right on the center service line.
Wow. You can see such a calm demeanor from Serena Williams at such a crucial stage in the match. Taking her time on these ground strokes, moving the ball side to side, waiting for that short ball opportunity, and really stepped up and put a little extra mustard on that.
Game point, Williams, to try and get to 5-4.
First serve.
And another service ace. And Serena Williams, a tremendous game. When we return, Jennifer Capriati once again serves for the match.
And off the court.
5-4. Rome, Italy, the women's semifinal of the 2004 Italian Open as Jennifer Capriati moves across to serve. And what a huge game for Capriati right here, Katrina.
Well, Barry, it's a tough situation for Jennifer. She's been known to have tough matches before where she served for the match and has lost them in 3 sets.
I'm just going to say, if I were Heinz Gutenhardt, could whisper in her ear, get that first serve in, Jennifer.
Well, her arm is getting heavier and heavier right now. Serena still very calm. Jennifer perhaps having flashbacks The last time she was in this situation,
no, it's long.
Serena trying to help her out.
Dici pari
As I
15
mentioned
all.
earlier, she had a double break on Serena Williams at the French Open in 2002, but most recently 2003 U.S. Open against Justin Arden in the semifinals. Served for the match on several occasions with match points and lost that match in 3 sets. She's already squandered 1 match point here with the double fault at 5-2. Williams stepping up to the plate.
Very close ball on that baseline, but no call.
13.
Right on the line.
Ooh.
The pressure is rising for Capriati. The monkey is getting heavier on her back. Be interesting to see if she can get a first serve in here.
Ooh. Slice. That's good. Yes. And Serena lunges into that backhand volley.
Once again, Williams put in the pressure on Capriati. It wasn't a great approach shot, but she forced her to have to hit a passing shot. Williams in perfect position, just punches that backhand volley off to the open court.
Break point. Capriati goes wide.
30-14.
Gets out of 1. Still break point.
Boy, did Jennifer need that first serve, because this is turning out to be a dramatic match.
Capriati wrong foots her.
Wrong foots her, and perhaps a little tension from Serena. She had no control of her body on that particular backhand. Tried to place the ball over the net. Didn't have the acceleration that she's produced up until that point.
The wide serve again from Capriati. And for the second time in this match, Jennifer Capriati stands at match point.
Well, one thing's for certain, Jennifer has to get the first serve in. Does not want to face a second serve. And for Serena missing the last couple returns, she has to get this in or she won't have another opportunity.
That's good. There it is. And Capriati on her second match point. A tremendous match from both players. Very exciting at the end.
Well, you can see the bright smile from Jennifer Capriati. She has to be excited walking off the court as a winner today. She'll play Amelie Mauresmo tomorrow in the finals, the rematch of last week's semifinal match in Berlin.
And a signature from Jennifer Capriati, a very happy young woman who plays some brilliant tennis early in the match. And so Jennifer Capriati has moved into the championship match. Stay with us. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this. Center court, the 4-0 Italico, and Jennifer Capriati, a big win to move into the championship round, 6-4 and 6-4. Some very solid play from Jennifer, Katrina, and I thought for a moment that Serena was going to get into this match.
Well, Jennifer played solid throughout the match. Serena was not on top of her game. She made a lot of errors, but you know, a lot has to do with her coming back, with Jennifer maybe having some flashbacks of recent matches over the years. But in the end, Jennifer was very solid, very in control, and really played this match with confidence.
And so as we look at the draw, Jennifer out into the championship round. She'll take on Amelie Mauresmo. And just a couple of weeks ago in Berlin, Mauresmo crunched her. We'll see if she can make a comeback tomorrow. Yes,
it's going to be very tough as Mauresmo's playing very well. But after Jennifer's match with Smashnova Pistolesi yesterday, she said that she feels that she's playing a lot better lately and that her shots are improving, but she thinks it has a lot to do with confidence. And we saw that confidence displayed today against Serena Williams.
No question about it. Capriati winning in straight sets 6-4 and 6-4. And so a chance for Jennifer to win the Italian championships, the 2004 Telecom Italia Masters to be exact, and a bit of a stunned crowd on center court here from Rome, Italy. And so Jennifer Capriati does it. She moves into the finals. A very strong showing today, and I thought she returned serve especially well from inside the baseline, Katrina.
Yeah, she was very assertive today, aggressive, making her presence known, and she definitely needs to do that tomorrow against the #3 player in the world, Amelie Mauresmo.
We'll have it for you on the Tennis Channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Jennifer Capriati going against Amelie Mauresmo of France. And it was all Capriati today in straight sets. Serena having a little bit of trouble with that forehand, but Capriati capitalized, and there it was. Jennifer, a straight set winner. And so for everybody at the Tennis Channel, for our entire crew, and for my colleague Katrina Adams, I'm Barry Mackay saying so long, everybody. Court, the Foro Italico, Rome, Italy. The #5 seed Jennifer Capriati in the finals, taking on Amelie Mauresmo from France. And what a match this should be. I'm Barry Mackay along with Katrina Adams, bringing you the action on the Tennis Channel. And Katrina, certainly excitement in the air, and Jennifer, a big opportunity today.
Oh, it's a huge opportunity, coming off of a great win against Serena Williams yesterday. First Tier 1 final of the year. Had a long layoff with a back injury, along with Amelie Mauresmo, but these two players are going to be battling it from the